self-care streets as we navigate the maze of wellness and healing. We're helping you live happy, healed, and whole. And we do it all with a hearty dose of belly laughs for good measure. Stay tuned and get ready to wake up happy, sis. Welcome, everybody. Hey, boos, hey. Now, you know what? My little sister want to act like a little crackhead. They want to do this every time I get ready to do something. But it's okay. It's okay because we don't let nothing stop us from doing what we do when a little snafu happens. So don't worry about it. We are coming. What is going on? Okay, we got some things now that don't want to pop off, but that's okay because we're going to still let it do what it do. Okay, let me get my life together. All right. Hey, boos. Hey, it's your girl, Leanne Dulce, your Chief Self-Love Officer over here at the Wake Up Happy Sis Show. Look, I want to welcome you to another fire-ass episode of the Wake Up Happy Sis Show. We're broadcasting live on KCCR Cityscape Radio, where we're changing the narrative for our people by telling our stories our way, but we're also broadcasting on a lot of other platforms. So make sure that you get dialed in on one of our platforms. Now, let's talk about today's episode because it's going to be fabulous. This episode is for every woman who has ever dimmed her light, downplayed her brilliance, or shrunk herself to make others more comfortable. We are shutting all that shit down because confidence is not something you earn. It is your birthright. And we're here to help you step fully into it. And I'm not doing this alone. You know, Sharonda will be in. She's working out. So we give her time in the morning. Look, she always pop in immediately when I say Sharonda will be here in a second. But y'all know she got to get her workout in. So she's coming. But I got a powerhouse that's joining me today. One of my good friends that I want to share with you guys. Okay. Charon Richardson. She is the CEO and creative visionary behind One by Charon, and she's in the building with us. She's not just one of those fabulous fashion designers to the stars, okay? She helps design confidence, teaching women to take up space, own their power, and to walk into every room like you belong there. Because look, we do. We do. Confidence is a thing. Now, you grab whatever it is you're drinking, your tea, your coffee, your mimosa, because it's 5 o'clock somewhere. We don't judge what's in your mug. We don't judge what's in your mug. But you might want to grab your journal and get ready for a confidence masterclass that's going to have you walking taller, speaking bolder, and showing up like the powerhouse that you were meant to be. So welcome, Charon. How are you?
Hi. Hey, good morning. Good morning. Thank you guys for having me back. I'm so excited.
Yes, it's been a minute since you've been here, but I'm glad that you are here because this to me, this topic is so right down your alley. From now, for those of you who don't know, I've known Sharon for it's been some years now. Uh, I met
Almost
her.
10.
Yeah, I've met her on Periscope of all things. I was on Periscope just doing my little thing, and this bright personality showed up and she just sucked me, and I was like, she's going to be my friend. I don't care what she say, her and I are going to be friends.
I'm just standing with you, Leanne. I really am.
Look, you know that's how I do, Sharonda.
Yeah. I was like, oh, that sounds familiar.
That's why I said to Sharonda too. It's these look, the bright personalities I am always drawn to because I'm a little more subdued, a little more laid back, and I need that bright, peppy energy around me. And Sharon has that, and she walks in such confidence, and she helps women feel good about themselves. Because look, to me, when you look good and when you step out of feeling like, oh, I have to, especially as a big girl, I have to only wear this. I can't wear this. I can't mix patterns and colors. I can't wear bright colors. None of that. Look, when she comes out, she's going to step out. You go and see her, and she's going to take up all the space in the room. And she's showing other women how to do that too. So,
As you should.
welcome, Boo, to the show.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm
So,
excited. I'm excited.
why don't you tell us a little bit how you started going by Sharon? Because a lot of people probably haven't, some of the people haven't heard that story.
So, I worked in fashion for a lot of years, traveled the world, and the thing that resonated with me that I got to design clothing that were on major department stores floors, but I couldn't wear the fashion because it only went up to a large,
Mm.
right?
Mm.
And anything above that, they would consider it mama size, and they're putting you in a box, a cardigan with some big Sag Harbor prints. So
Mm.
they're basically saying if you're over a certain size, you're just old and washed up.
Yes.
And I was a part of the problem. I designed within those barriers. And so 2008 came and a lot of the companies closed down and and so I started Guan, and I remember exactly where I was when my girlfriend said, take out your copybook. Let's brainstorm. You should start a brand. And I was like, no. She was like, no, this is the perfect time. And so we were in New York, coming from Brooklyn from church, and I was just writing down names. And then I wrote Guan, and I go, that's it. She goes, what does it mean? I said, it means go ahead. And so I said, I want to empower women to go ahead and just show up as themselves. Be confident in the skin that you have. You don't have to be 5 pounds heavier, 10 pounds lighter. Just as you are, you're fly, right? Um, and so that's how Guan was birthed. Guan by Sharon. It's all about that confidence and that movement.
And one of the things that I love, because I have some Guam pieces, I need to go back and give me some more, is that when I was young, I used to be very much, you was not going to see me anything super bright and colorful, was dark clothes, because of that concept that if you're a bigger woman, the bright clothes are going to make you look even bigger, and the black and the darks are going to, baby, once I stepped into kind of who I am and started kind of owning who I am and being okay with the fact that I am a fat girl, and people are like, no, you're not fat. I am. It's okay. I'm okay with it. I am so okay with it because I'm dope as shit. Like, I don't care what size I am, right? I'm still going to walk in that room. I'm still going to take up space. And the Guan by Sharon brand to me helps women step out of that mold that they try to put us in.
Hmm.
And it lets us know that we are fabulous at any size, and we can look, dress, and feel the part, right? You see all of us got on some different kind of glasses because that's what we do, right? I got on, I decided I was gonna wear a little chunky jewelry today, you know, because that's what I want to do. That's my personality. So you talk about fashion as empowerment. How do how does wearing that influence, that kind of power, show up for you?
I think for like you were saying, oh hey,
That's my big brother Tony. He comes in, pops into the show
Mhm.
How you
sometimes.
doing?
hey Tony, how are you? Good morning.
All right. She said,
Uh,
"Hey."
so for me, confidence is our birthright. However, society tells us that as women that we should be silent and fade to black, right? Uh, Magazines tell us that if we don't are not shape a particular way, we should fade to black.
Hmm.
I'm here to disrupt all of that, right? We show up in colors, I got on two colors, two prints today because why not? Right? We got to show up boldly, confidently. And it's a skill set. When I used to design for women one-on-one, like I've made Leanne custom clothes that she's the only person that have. One of the common denominators there was we're getting dressed and I'm fitting you, but the self-hate talk. Oh my God, I hate my body. Oh my God, I don't like my legs. Oh my God, I hate my belly. Oh my God, my butt's not big enough. And I was
Mhm.
just be like, oh my God, like, where did this come from? Society. Even our own family members, right,
Yeah.
will attack us in some shape or form. You gain too much. It's like, girl, you gotta watch yourself. You just getting a little big, girl. Then you lose too much weight. Are you sick? Are you on that thing? It's never enough. And so I try to teach women, you got to be happy where you are. All that other rah rah rah, it don't matter.
It
I
doesn't.
could I could I could make clothes for whoever body. I could cut for your body. And I do have clients that we cut for their bodies because of illnesses and things like that. They just can't go to a store. And so confidence, being able to wear something that you feel absolutely amazing, absolutely sexy, and know that it was created for you is so empowering. That just changes the
It
whole
changed the energy.
dynamic of
Yes, it
everything.
changed the energy in the room when
Yes,
when
yes.
you know that someone took the time to design for you. Oh yeah, we clack a good
These
fan
niggas.
around here. We clack a good fan around here, baby. We do. We don't play. We don't
Not
play
at all.
around here.
Now I need a fan. Like what?
Everybody says that.
Look,
What?
I got the wake up happy sis fans about to come out, about to drop because people need to clack with us because we have that's what we do here.
I love it. I love it.
So let me ask you this because I think one of the things that I want to tack on to what you said is definitely when you are not shaped like the average person. I got big hips, big thighs, big booty. My waist is smaller, so you get that gap in your pants in the back, right? You got big boobs that don't want to, they want to be all over the place. You got to, work with which where you going. It's nice because when you go and try stuff on other places, you feel frumpy or you don't feel confident in what you have on. And for me, when I don't feel confident in what I'm wearing, I can't feel confident at all because I'm always going to be thinking about that. But when you can put on something that was made, and when I tell you people, the first time she measured me for this outfit, we weren't in the same space. We were not in, let me tell you, we were on video and she was like, okay, give me your measurements. Okay, do this, do this. She has such an eye for these things that she can pretty much tell your size just by looking at you and you turn around and
I
she,
got
she
that.
she got that. This is her gift. This is her skill. Um, and when you have clothes that are made for you, I don't
Hmm.
know if any of you ladies have ever had clothing that was custom made for you.
Yes.
I
Mhm.
I have. Okay, I'm a little
Me
bit
too.
like
Me
that.
too.
When I tell you, baby, it's a whole different vibe. You walk like, excuse me, are you? You don't talk to me when I right here when I'm looking. Do you see how I'm
Shut
looking
your mouth.
at
Talk to me,
you?
okay?
You don't
Shut your
talk
mouth
to
right
me.
now.
Avert thine eyes. Avert thine eyes. You talk to my handler because now I feel like I gotta have a handler when I go out because you see me and I'm popping my shit. That
Absolutely.
confidence, that confidence, people think that, oh, an outfit can't do that for you. Yes, it can. An outfit, you get you a little new
Absolutely.
haircut. Just wait till when I get my fresh ball cut. Okay, give me some new
Hey,
toppers for my glasses. Baby, you can't tell me nothing.
let me tell you something. My prom dress was made by my mother and my cousin, who were a seamstress and a tailor. My prom dress. You couldn't
Wow.
tell me nothing in 1990 walking in my prom, stomping in some tailor-made clothes, ma'am. It just changes your
It's a
whole
different thing.
personality. And it
It
makes you
does.
feel so special that somebody thought enough of you to create something around your body. One size fits. No, 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 no. Not one size fits all. One size was made for me. And it
Yes.
was awesome. It's an amazing feeling.
That's it.
Hey,
Hey,
Danita.
Yeah, Janita.
Danita.
Hey, Queen. How
It
are
is
you?
definitely a vibe change. So let me ask you this, because I know at some point in your life you have heard, "Oh, you are too much." What would be some advice you would give women that are kind of battling self-doubt because they're told either they're too much or they're not enough? What would be some advice you would give them?
Hit ignore.
Mm,
Period.
Um, I think that I definitely personally went through a phase where my voice was silenced for various reasons, right? And then I had to do the work and remember who I was,
mm.
why I was created, and I had to pour love and affirmations into myself. So the first thing I would say is, one, you got to be real intentional about spending time with yourself, real
Yes, ma'am.
intentional about figuring out what those triggers are and why
Mhm.
do you feel that you are subpar to everybody else when you the woman, you the god, you're the goddess, you the queen, right? Who are you hanging around with that are pouring these negativity into you?
Hmm. Say it, Sharon.
So first off, you gotta love on you, check your surroundings. Let's edit that hard. And if that means you're the only person left standing in your circle, that's okay. And you can build back because in the end, that's where I was. I was like, this don't feel right. This person, when I'm around them, it feels like I have to raise my voice to be heard or seen. I'm not validated here. I'm
Yes.
not honored or respected here. Right? It's the little things. All of it in the end comes to confidence, but you got to start from building the blocks, taking away the things, aligning with who you are. Too much time we just out here living in life, going to work, doing this, the regular rigmarole. Not everybody willing to go and take that shovel and go dig,
That's
Mm.
right.
move the stuff around. It's gonna hurt,
It definitely gonna hurt.
It's
but I
supposed to hurt,
am much. It's supposed to hurt, right?
right?
Because you don't know
Growing
what you
pains.
don't know.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yes.
And you
Yes.
don't know what you don't know until you know it. But some
Hmm.
people know it and still sit there.
See that part. You cannot see that and not be changed and not do anything about it.
That's right.
Then we can't be friends because I
Mm.
can't sit in
Period.
Hey, Christy.
that nonsense, right?
Mm.
Christy.
Hey,
Good
Christy. Good
morning.
morning. Good morning. Thank you for
Again,
stopping by.
hey to our
Good
favoriteest Eileen,
morning.
who comes through on
Hey,
every show.
Eileen.
Hey
Hey.
Eileen, welcome. I think that's very true, right? We have to. I love what you said about checking your surroundings, right? Sometimes you have those nice, nasty friends, okay? And we're gonna say friends like this because they really ain't your friends,
Frenemies.
okay?
Uh-huh.
There are people who want to be you so bad, who want what you have, who want the light that you share with the world, the light that just radiates from you, that they're always going to have something negative to say. It's like that, oh, you cute for a dark skinned girl, or you cute for a big girl, you cute for a tall girl, short girl, whatever, right? Those kind of little backhand, it's almost nice, but they throw a little bit of a jab in there.
Mm.
Those are the people that want to be like you. They throw those jabs
Facts.
in there to bring your confidence down to where theirs is.
Mm.
To me, anybody who has to make someone else feel bad in order for you to feel better,
Mm-hmm.
that's a you problem, not a me problem.
Absolutely.
And it's going
Absolutely.
to be hard. You're going to be lonely because you can't take everybody with you, and you got to stop trying to.
That part.
We try to take all these people with us. Sometimes you got to walk that road alone. And you got to sit through that hurt. We talk about walking into the storm. When you haven't dealt with your trauma, Sharonda said once on one of the shows, the same person gonna keep showing up with a different face until you learn that lesson.
Where the fans at?
Look, let me clash one.
Girl,
Let me clash
That
one.
part.
don't
Yes.
That same person is going to show up with a different face every time. So if you wonder why you got so many snakes in your grass, so much evil in your surrounding, it's because you won't let them go.
Mhm.
I
Cut
gotta
your
love
grass.
me. I gotta love me more than I love anybody else. So people, places, things can go, and that's hard for a Cancer. I know some people don't like to talk about astrological signs and all that, but Cancers are attachers. We are attachers. When I love you, I love you. That's why I be like, you're my friend.
Forever. And ain't nothing you could do about it.
Right. You can get mad and you gonna get over it. But I'm gonna come back tomorrow and be like, so you still mad or are we good now?
See, that's the thing I love about Leanne. She is genuine in her attachment, and she won't allow you to walk away from her if you're upset with her. You're gonna sit with her and talk it over and get over yourself and fix this thing, or else. Period. Not ... or else.
And that's not
because we're gonna stay friends. We just gonna work it out. We're just gonna
people don't always want that. Sometimes people want to be angry. They want to be in that space. And I'm gonna give you some space. I'll give you a good half a day. I'm gonna hit you up later on that day or the next morning and be like, are you still? Because look, once I'm over the mad, it's gone. Cancers have this thing that I could be really hot as fish grease, and in the next minute, I'm like, I'm over it. And so now I expect you to be over it, but I realize that my processing isn't someone else's. So I'm gonna give you a little time. I usually give people a day. I give you a day. And then I do a little peek in. Hey, Sharonda. Hey, Sharon. You mad still? Right. That little hand wave. Hey, Tony, you still mad? Like, we over it yet? Because I need to get back to this good thing. And that's what people. But that can
I'll be like, yep, I'm still mad.
Hard when you can take that same energy. You'll get over it. You're gonna get over it.
I'm a Scorpio. No. We don't
like I am.
Scorpios are different.
We don't be in like that. We don't move like that.
Scorpios are
they
different.
do grudges like Kendrick do petty. Okay.
Yeah, they can get over it too.
And do. Okay.
They can get over it too.
Am I lying?
No, they do hold the grudge like nobody's business, but I'm gonna keep popping in.
Where my fan at? Where my fan? I should have been clapping in myself on that one. Where my fan? Oh, that's right. I ain't got one. I'm still waiting for it. That's all right. I got a notebook.
This one didn't work this past weekend, Tony. I promise you.
I got a notebook.
What we're gonna say is Tony in this whole time, even though yes, I did say I was gonna send you one, you too could have purchased one, Tony. But I said I'm gonna send you one and it's coming. So when you get it, you best be clack on everything. I better see clacks when they don't even a need for a clack.
Pow, pow. Get you some holsters too, Tony.
He didn't say fan holsters. Pull them out. Okay.
Clack, clack.
Look, I feel like a part of confidence is that genuineness, is that authenticity. You have to be true to yourself, right?
Absolutely.
Because as Black women, I think in most settings, we are taught to shrink. Especially if you were a little kid with a big personality, you were always told to stop talking, to sit down, stop moving. Sharon, I already know they were telling you, go on, stop, talking, stop. I was the talkative one. I was going to talk to everybody because everybody was my friend.
Never met a stranger.
No.
Got that from my granddaddy.
But we're taught to shrink. We're told to be humble. We're told to not be too much, right? Society rewards people for being agreeable, for being herded, for having this one look. You want to be a part of the in crowd. You don't want to stand out. You don't want to be too bold, right? I remember Sharon telling a story about the red lipstick, about her not being able to wear red lipstick because you were seen as a harlot, a whore.
Whorish. It was whorish.
Whorish.
It was whorish to wear red lippy. It's whorish to have something like this. You know, you needed to have it up here, cover up. Red nail polish. Oh my God, I'm going to hell in a handbasket. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Right? And hence I came out with a beauty line called Horish Beauty. Why?
Oh,
because we gonna flip
turn
that.
it into something, ma'am. Turn it into something.
Right? And that has been just something that's been in as part of my brand because it means so much to me. And then to find out that it wasn't even, I just thought it was an island thing. You know, I grew up on an island, but then you go, no, this down in the South, they just didn't call them whorish. It was harlots. It was fast. It was all these different things. And think about it, those things place so much on you. It wasn't that my mom was saying this, but people in the community was saying this. And I was having a conversation with my mom the other day, and she was saying to me that some of the family members would say that I acted as if I was better than people.
Oh, you already know that people love to say that.
They thought that. You didn't.
I had no idea, right?
Yeah.
that you thought you were better. I am.
I mean, but that part though.
Right. I am.
But why do we feel as a community, as women, that you gotta like, and even your own family members, that you have to attack? Why do Black women feel like they have to attack each other? And if you're an elder, why are you attacking somebody that's younger? Instead of you pour love and adoration, why are we pouring negativity and creating a sense of lack and all this stuff that this woman would have to carry for the rest of her life if she's not aware and open to doing therapy? I've been in therapy. Mm-hmm. Therapy is my friend.
Yes, ma'am.
I had to get rid of those things that were poured into me by people. I came home 15 and pregnant, but don't cry for me, Argentina. My baby's an attorney in 4 states, right?
4 states. 4 states.
Right?
She get a
turn it into something, ma'am. Turn it into something.
So I don't have to cry about that, but at that time, what was the community doing? Attacking a 15-year-old girl instead of lending advice on how to be a great mom. It was like, oh, you was just fast. Ooh, nobody blamed him. All the blame was on me. Right? So I definitely walked around bitter, angry, vile, spewed my venom on anybody that looked my way. I had to decide in my 30s if I wanted to carry this. And I let it go.
Because
and that was because everybody want to create and tell you how to live, how to show up. And again, like you said, being a cookie cutter of what that looks like for them. Back then it was everybody hair needed to be a certain way, you needed to look a certain way, all this stuff.
Yes. And if y'all didn't know, our favorite is Danita Moss, is the scribe. Anywhere you see
She
her in the
is.
space, baby, she gonna keep you up to date on what people
Absolutely.
are doing. So if you are in need of that kind of a service in your business where you have meetings and stuff, and she keeps things moving and going and those things, I'm not even sure if Danita still does that for others.
She
But
does.
you need to go and hit up Danita Moss, okay? And she can do that for you because she shows up in all the spaces, and you see this. Well, if you're on YouTube and you're in the comments, you see the scribeness. So you see the scribeness. So
You
at
know,
least that
another,
I had a ball grandma that would tell me, if you have to please everyone, you'll never please yourself. Wear what makes you feel
Yes.
good, and let those talking behind your back stay behind you. Period.
Come
Period.
on,
Because if they're
Eileen.
talking behind your back, they're
Mm-hmm.
behind you for a reason.
Yeah.
Leave them there. Leave them there.
Mm-hmm.
Because in our confidence stance, sometimes, like I said, we stand alone. Sometimes confidence is you have to stand alone, right?
Yes.
You can't be worried about people judging you, because they're going to judge you whether you like it or not.
That part.
You're dressed too short. You're dressed too long. It's too tight. It's too loose. Your hair's too short. Your hair is too long. It's too nappy. It's too curly. It's too straight. If you spend your life worrying what everybody else says about you, you will never live.
That part.
Never.
You will never live, because
Never.
that fear of judgment is going to keep you stuck,
Hmm.
right? You're just going to keep you stuck. You can't even move because I'm worried if Sharon's going to like my gold shirt. Is she going to talk about my skirt? Girl, I will put on my big boots. They might be clunky boots. They might be chunky boots. They might be sexy boots. Wintertime is boots. I got all the boots and I may wear them. It may not match nothing I got on, but you know what? Who going to say something to me?
Who gonna check me, boo?
Who going to check me, boo? Nobody, right? And confidence is an inside job, baby. It's not
Yes.
an external fix, it's an inside job. You can never say, I'll be confident when I get this job. I'll be confident when I lose this weight, when I get this new promotion, when I find somebody, this partner who loves me. Baby, the confidence had to come before all of that.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Lizzo and how much weight that she's lost. And she's getting so much flack from plus size people over her weight loss journey, because she was proud and confident at her extra plus size. That doesn't mean you don't improve. That doesn't mean we are not focused on our health and doing what's right for our health and for our wellness and for where we want to be. Don't get it
Mm-hmm.
twisted. I'm confident as a fat girl, but even when I was a skinny girl, skinnier, I was still confident. I'm gonna still be confident, because the confident came before the moves. I'm not doing the moves to be confident, right? That'll never work for you. So let me ask you this, Sharon, or anybody else who wants to answer. Can you share one moment in your life where you really felt the most confident? Like, what was one time where you just was like, you know what? Like Sharonda said, she put on her custom little gown for prom, couldn't tell her nothing. What about you, Sharon?
Wow. That is that's daily for me, which I've worked so that it could be daily.
I love that.
say that, my sister. That's right.
Come on.
There is nothing that anybody could say that'll shift that. Your expectation of me, you are saying what I'm wearing. None of that, girl, go on with yourself. I don't even care. I'm happy if I got on 52 prints and that makes me happy. I'm rocking 52 prints,
That's it.
right?
Do
I got
just
a
what you need.
belly. I've got a belly, and I'm gonna tuck my shirt. And if I feel like having my belly out today, it's going to be out today because that's what I feel like. So my existence, if you're uncomfortable with my existence, that's on you. That got nothing to do with me.
All of
Right.
that.
But again, that didn't just happen. That was years. That was years of me doing the work.
Yes.
Years of me shifting out people who didn't pour into me. Yeah, I have tongue-in-cheek friends where, oh, thank you, Christine. I am. Yeah, I don't play about that with the women that follow me. Even if they send me an email and they'll say, I feel this and this way about my body. I hear you, sis. But let me tell you how I see your body, right? Them 2 feet that you complain about your fast toothpick,
Tell it.
that just took you to the grocery store and back. I know people that want to be able to walk and they can't. I know people that want to move their body, but they can't. So when you shift that perception that you're beating up the one body that God gave you, you're beating that up. I gave life. So whatever happens after that, I'm still here trying to lose baby fat from 36 years ago. And that's all right. I'm not going to beat myself up. But I absolutely won't be around. My squad will not be pouring negativity into me.
That's right.
They can't be a part of your squad if that's what they're doing.
Yeah. We don't do negativity around here. Like, you can have a bad day. And I'm not saying you cannot share your bad day with me. But if your bad day or bad hour or bad moment turns into a day, turns into a week, turns into a month, turns into all you spew is negativity and pain and hurt, I can't be there for that. I need you to go get some help because I am not your trauma dumping ground. There's a difference in sharing what you're going through and trauma dumping on people. Right?
Ooh, that's a good one.
There's a big difference, you know.
Excuse me, Sharon needed this.
Look. She needed that fan. You know, you can share with me the bad things that are going on in your life. But when you're trauma dumping, meaning you're looking for me to give you all this extra attention or whatever because you're so hurt and you're the only person in the world that's been hurt, or when you have the audacity to get the treatment back that you've given somebody else, and then you want to play the victim,
beware.
You're not going to trauma dump on me. I can't. I'm an empath. I can only handle so much where I have to cut you off and shut you down.
Absolutely.
Because otherwise I absorb all that negativity and you're not about to leave and you feel so much lighter and air. And now I feel weighed down and hurt and angry and upset on your behalf because of all the trauma you dumped on me. Don't be that person. You can have confidence, right? Even when you're hurt, even when you're in pain, even when you're going through the storm, the confidence is what's helping you get back up. Stand tall. You could be just have been totally mortified and embarrassed, but that confidence is going to be like, that's a moment. That's a momentary thing. Everybody does it. Pimps fuck up too. Pimps fuck up too. You know, because confidence isn't something you wait for. Confidence is something that you choose, baby. You got to choose it. Look, when I say pimps fuck up, man, damn, we all have it. We all have a down moment. Players mess up too.
Another thing that happened back in the 1900s.
Oh God. You know what? I can't with you. I
was born in it. We were born in the 1900s, ma'am. Don't be getting it twisted now. But
I'm trying to told you. Ain't nothing wrong with that.
Exactly. Right. The 1900s.
It just sounds, I know, it just sounds so bad when you're like, in the 1900s.
But my confidence was mistaken for conceitedness in school.
I went through that too. I went through that too.
Talk about it, Tony.
Yeah, I went through that too, man. Look, I was so, see, I didn't have no choice but to be confident because I was raised in a household of women. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, strong women. So I didn't have no choice but to be confident. But a lot of people thought I was conceited, arrogant, you know, because I stepped out boldly because I believe what my grandmama, my mama, and my sisters them told me. You can be anything you want to be.
Yes.
Walk out there proud. Hold your head up.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
So man, if that's being instilled in me, then I'm finna reflect it. See, a lot of people can't transmit something that they didn't receive. A lot of people can't transmit it because if you ain't never received it, you don't know what it feels like. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, to a person on the outside looking in, it may look like I'm being arrogant, you know, or conceited, but don't rock the boat. Ask me, how did I get that?
How about it? How about
You know what
it,
I'm
Tony?
saying?
Yes, I like that.
How did you get to be like that? You know what I'm saying? And then I can introduce you to these
because it's
black
easier
women.
for them to talk about it instead of asking you.
They're asking you, how did you get it? You know, and that's why I say we have to start in this day and age right now to just confront all BS.
How about it?
You know what I'm saying? Because I get tired of people just letting BS pass. You know, I'm not one to do it. I'm gonna call you out on it because we hurt each other when we do that.
Yeah.
You know, we tear each other down when we do that. You know what I'm saying? And a person to get up. See, I got some real friends that will check me in my mess. You know,
If
like Leanne and Charon.
Look,
you know
we would chest chuck.
Yeah.
We'll chuck you right on in your chest.
Man, like right there, dude, you know you foul for that. You know, come on, pick yourself up. And I honor that. I want people like that, you know. Don't let me just be an evil motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? Man, check me on my shit. If you my friend.
We do. But that's what we do. I mean, but that is, to me, the definition of a real friend. We don't do yes. I don't do yes people in my circle. I don't do overly negative people in my circle. If you've got an issue with me, bring it to me because we're going to talk about it. If we can't talk about it and we can't get past it, then we probably never were friends, and that's fine, right? That's fine. It's okay. But I want to kind of shift to this power of presence and how your actual presence, that having that commanding presence, that when you walk in the room, the energy shifts.
Yes.
Right? That taking up of space.
Yes.
Right? It's about how you carry yourself and how you take up that space, right? That body language. You know, you come in and somebody coming in and they all humped over and they looking. That's not somebody that you want to follow. That is not somebody that you ever. And hey, on Twitch, yeah, Tony's streaming on Twitch. That's not somebody you're going to have confidence in as a leader. So you take two people that walk through the door. You trying to figure out which one is the boss. The one that's slumped over looking around, or the one that comes in with that tight suit on. They coming in and they looking around, looking you right in your eye, greeting people. You're naturally going to think the other person is the leader, is the boss, is whatever, because they exude confidence, right? People judge how confident you are in the first 7 seconds of meeting you. Think about it. You look at somebody and you could tell if they looking, they fidgety, whatever. You can already tell when somebody walks, when you look at them, how comfortable or uncomfortable they feel in a setting, right? That presence, that body language, the clothes you wear. Like Sharon said, when you put on something that you feel good and confident in, you got your power suit or power sweatsuit, whatever your power clothing is, right? Being able to set boundaries and standing on standing on those boundaries. And some people even have to fake it till they make it. You just have to act like you got confidence until you finish that internal work and have the real confidence, right? So let me ask you this, Sharon. How can women use fashion and style to help them step into their power? They don't even know. They never had a custom thing made for them. They don't know where to even begin.
So, all honesty, I feel like it starts internally
Yeah.
because it's cool to pretty it up, right? I can put on the makeup, the clothes, the hair, and you're still hurt and broken inside. All of that's the energy that you put out into the universe.
Mm.
That's the energy that people see, right? You're gonna have sad eyes and a dead soul,
Mm.
right? So it's important to work on your mindset. It's
Yes.
important to work on pouring into you,
Yes.
right? It's important as well-rounded as I am, I still have affirmation cards in my closet
Yes.
that I read. You're the shit. You own this.
There you go. That's
That
a
part,
clap right there, baby.
right?
That's a clap. You got
That
to have them
those
affirmations.
things. I talk to me the way that I want me to talk to me.
Yes.
And
Yes.
every day I get up, I don't always feel like, life just happens. But I got half an hour, 45 minutes that I'm getting dressed and I am listening. I'm intentional about my ritual in the morning, right? And I feel like too much of us jump and run into the world. But that Bible verse, like arm yourself with blah blah blah. I arm myself with enough words of affirmation. I guard myself with shifting my energy if I woke up today and I don't feel 100. But really, 99.9% of the time, I wake up just like, hey, boo, it's another
Mhm.
day and you still fine, sis. Right?
Period. Hello.
Again, it doesn't
Come
matter
on.
to me what somebody else thinks of me. And far too long, I did worry about the people, the places, the things. Now, girl, just go on. Something happens when you hit 50
Girl, come on. Come
At
on. Come
50,
on.
something different.
and your body start hot flashing and start doing different stuff. Sorry, Tony, but this is our reality. You just don't
Like
give a
men don't
shit.
got like men don't got women pause. We get women pause.
Do
I
we?
told you I was
Really?
raised in the house of all women, so I go through the traits too. Shit. Don't get it twisted. I get hot flashes too. Woo, Lord. Who turned on
I
the
did
heat?
not know that.
What did you just call it, Tony?
He
Women
did.
pause.
I heard it.
Women
Women
pause.
Paul, you know what?
Women pause. Y'all call it menopause. Why we can't call it women pause?
Where
I'm
y'all
just
get
saying.
Tony from? Tony is a hoot. Okay.
Tony came with the platform.
I
That's
I'm
how
a
I met
living
Tony because
brownstone
he
member.
is the resident DJ on KCCR Cityscape Radio. Crown Fry.
Ah,
So he came with the platform and we like him, so we let him
accept
They
come
him.
let
on
me
and kick
stay.
it with us.
Uh-huh.
I love it.
Yes,
I
we
love
let
it.
him
I
kick in.
love
I'm
it.
sorry, y'all hear
I
my
love
dog
it.
out there. He's having a tissy because the garbage man had the audacity to pick up the trash from his house. He'll be fine though.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Um, Another thing that I do for those moments that I'm not feeling 100, I keep receipts. And my receipts are things from clients who've sent me love notes of how my presence in this world has changed their life.
Mm-hmm.
So I
Mm-hmm.
can remember that even today, I'm just like, oh my God, I just want to close up shop, move back to the island, and just chill underneath a coconut tree drinking beer. And then I got to remember this ain't about you, right? Because when we show up in our greatness with confidence, people are always watching us. And you might empower a sister who is struggling at the moment, right? So for me, it's community. For me, it's how can I serve the people? How can I serve the masses? It's great that I make clothes. It's dope. But I'm looking at her inside first. Then I'm gonna clothe that. Then I'm gonna show you how to slay that. Then I'm gonna show you how to show up boldly. There's no woman who could ever say that she rocking with me and she started this way and she stayed this way. If you're this way and stayed this way, you choose to stay there.
Part.
That's right. And if you want to keep that limitation, I'm gonna let you keep it, baby.
Hey, let me tell you something about this wonderful world of wardrobe. It's being in the military all that time wearing that uniform and the combat boots, and I didn't have to figure out what I was going to wear to work. When I was transitioning, my mother and my sister was all on top of me talking about what you're not gonna do, showing up in nobody's doggone interview looking unbecoming and embarrassing some damn body. First off, so they made me get my staples in my wardrobe, like blazers and solid colors and and all of the things and stuff. And I actually got a job because 2 people showed up not dressed appropriately, like they just came from the damn club. And they were given the briefing, do not show up like this. And that's how I was able to get back into the workforce. And then years later, I started mixing and matching colors. And, I'm a crafter, so I do jewelry. And people were after me about wearing my own jewelry and stuff, handmade beads and wire and stuff like that. And it became a part of my personality to wear my wares.
Is that the set you were supposed to have been sending me? I really feel like that was.
Did you see her? You see her, and just being confident in me.
Oh, that's
showing up as my authentic self, because nobody can beat me being me.
That's right.
I have pictures from my my memories showing up, because for some reason I was taking pictures of my outfits. I guess sending it to my mother and sister, like, this is what I'm doing today, or whatever have you. I was like, damn, I look very confident, and I felt so good. I felt you feel good, you look good, they pay you good. Deion Sanders, ladies and stuff. So you walk in and you own the space. You own the space that you are in. You command attention. You demand attention by virtue of who you are in this space. And nobody can tell you different, because you already know who you are. It's nothing nobody could say to you. And I was looking at my younger self. I was like, ma'am, come on in here. Go on, girl. Just come on in here right now.
Yes.
So I worked hard. I looked good. I looked like I own the damn joint, is what I'm telling you and stuff.
Yes.
And so you look good, you feel good, and you do great work, and people gravitate to, oh, there were the haters. Don't get me wrong.
If you ain't got some haters, you ain't doing something right.
So say hi to them. Hi, hater. Hey. You know what I'm saying?
Look, and I ain't gonna block you.
Say again?
I said, tell the haters, keep looking, because I'm not gonna block you.
I mean, because I got to give you something to look at and stuff, right? So when you are all the way from the inside out, inside in, right? You have commanded yourself, because you worked on yourself to be in the place that you're in. So I wasn't the one slinking in like, hey, my name is Sharonda. No, yes. Sharonda Seeley at your service. How may I help you?
That's it.
You see the difference?
Big difference.
That's it. It's that it's like I said, it's not just in the words that you use, it is in how you deliver those words. If you don't have the confidence going in, it's going to show. It's going to show. Right? If you come in and you don't feel confident in this space, let's say you're going in, let's go with Sharonda's example of the job interview. You come in and they asking you questions and you're talking like this and yet, no. Delivery, you can have the best plan. And if you're delivering that plan with what looks like you're scared, you're fearful, no one's going to have trust in that plan because they don't even think you have trust in your plan. You have the worst plan and you deliver with confidence, somebody gonna get behind you.
Absolutely.
Girl, somebody gonna be behind you and be like, you right, we are gonna walk off this Empire State Building.
It would be situations where I would need some jewelry because I don't have anything to go with my outfit. I would make it before work.
There you go.
Yeah, but that's because that helped to bring it together, right?
You got to pull that look together.
Absolutely.
But it starts on the inside.
If you don't work on our
insides first, we're gonna stop apologizing all the time. Okay. Oh, I'm sorry. Now, if you did something wrong to somebody, yes, apologize.
Absolutely.
Take accountability for what you did. But stop apologizing when you didn't do anything wrong, when it wasn't your fault.
You're not responsible to fix something you didn't break.
Exactly. And we get used to apologizing because that's what people expect. Right?
They do.
Maybe. What about this? Instead of saying sorry, flip it and say thank you. So instead of, you know what, I'm so sorry for being late. Thank you for having the patience and waiting for me.
Oh, that's a good reframe.
Whole different reframe, right? Whole different way to reframe it.
And then you throw them off with that.
Yeah,
throw them off with that because they don't know how to respond. They looking for you to come negative, but you hit them with that positive, and that messes up their whole understanding. Like, wow. Oh, okay.
That's it. Right? Now, what about this? Where's Eileen? Look, Eileen said she definitely needs to speak with her chest. Look, Eileen, you better look. Look,
I'll spend some time with me, Eileen.
No, I've been told on so many occasions that I am intimidating, that people are intimidated by me because I'm very direct. I do speak with confidence. Look, what you see is what you get. So I've been told that I've been intimidated. That's their problem, not your problem.
That's right.
Why would you shrink yourself to make someone else feel comfortable? So I'm going to dim my light because you don't think your light is bright enough. So you want me to dim mine?
I ain't gonna be able to do that one.
I don't think so. I was watching an interview. I was watching an interview with Kelly Rowland, and they asked her something about Beyonce. Okay, about Beyonce being the star, and something about dimming her light. And she was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "What are you talking about?" She was like, "I am a beautiful brown light, baby. Mine shines just as bright as hers does. What are you talking about?"
Yep.
Right? I don't care what you do, who you are. What she said was, I don't have to dim my light for Beyonce's light to shine, and Beyonce doesn't have to dim her light for Kelly's light to shine, because you know what? Oh, what happens when two bright lights get together? It just gets brighter.
There you go.
It.
One doesn't have to dim the other. So Eileen, what you gonna do is shine that light.
Shine it.
Shine that light. Now, if Tony is if they're now I'm not saying now if you're somebody who's maybe a little brash, a little unpolished, you may have to polish it up first. But we all improve. We're all working to improve every day. Life is a journey, not a destination. It's a journey. So we're always about improving. I'm always trying to improve myself and to appear different to people when I know, because I know when I said something wrong, I'd be like, oh, am I being a little too harsh, a little too direct? Oh, Eileen, you got resting bitch face. Is that what you're saying? You've been told you look irritated all the time. Is it that you have resting bitch face, or are you always thinking? Are you always processing?
That part.
Are you an overthinker?
Yeah.
Right. So it looks like you're irritated, but you're processing what's going on around you. Sometimes we do have to be cognizant of the look on our face and try to change it. I do that too. When I'm thinking, I usually do look mad. So sometimes I have to physically pull myself out of it and be present in the moment, Eileen. Be present in the moment of what you're doing. So if you're in your head too much and you constantly thinking, bring yourself back to the focus to what is going on here and be present. And it might not look like you're pissed off or irritated all the time when you're really just trying to process the million other things that you got going or should be doing. So,
that was a good point.
Yeah. So let me ask you this, Sharon, because you are somebody who does not struggle with taking up space and owning who you are and your accomplishments. How do we help these women? If we could have a final word, how do we help them step out of that lack and into that space of confidence where they can own their accomplishments, who they are, what they do, and take up that space unapologetically?
So confidence is a muscle.
Yes.
Right? You gotta flex that. But yes. Fan me, boo. Right? It's absolutely a muscle, and it's a daily flex, right? So even for me, it's this. I come in, I own a room, I will suck all the air out of the room if I choose to. Because it's my birthright.
That's right.
Right? I work so that I can do that. I'm clear with the energy that I bring, and I'm clear with the energy that I take, and I'm clear with the vibes that I bring. And if we are more intentional as women, as human, about that, life would be a lot different if we own that, right? And I could have rest and bitch face too, but like Leanne said, I'm probably thinking about something, doing something in my brain, and not present right there, and that's okay. Right? If somebody want to be mad, but I run several companies. I don't have time to pacify your little feelings. But for me, it's absolutely creating the rituals, the daily rituals to flex that confidence muscle. Because we want to say it's our birthright. It is, but we're not born with it, or this is not something that is catered and nurtured as we are grown, that we've spoken about throughout this podcast. You're taught to dim, be quiet, be this, be that, be that. Girl, you talk too much. Why is Sharon still talking? Oh, she's so rude. My mother had to constantly say, she's not rude. She's just verbal. She says she's not being disrespectful. I ask questions, but after a while, guess what happened? I heard it enough times that I stopped talking. Right? I started accepting stuff that didn't feel right, that I didn't like, because they were saying you talk too much. Now I talk, and you're just gonna hear my voice, and you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear it. We don't gotta be friends, and you don't have to be on my live. You don't have to be on my site.
Lurking.
You don't have to do any of that,
and
right?
hating.
And I've right, and I've seen people come on my life to say, "Oh my God, I don't like your energy." Sis, you don't gotta be here.
Why are you here then?
You can leave. There's the door.
Here? Why are you here?
Yeah.
But we live in a society where people feel like they can say whatever they want to,
without
be keyboard bullies without consequences.
Yes.
No. And 90% of the time, I just leave them too, because the ladies in the comments gonna get them.
Yep.
Period.
Right?
Gonna knock a patch out their ass.
Right?
Absolutely.
So it's the thing. I feel like
They got
women just
your
need to
light work,
walk
huh?
in their purpose, be
Yeah.
intentional, show up and keep flexing that goddamn confidence muscle, because it is work. Especially, we all been through traumas, we've all been through things.
Yes.
Work on inside, then let me holler at me. I got you on the outside. Let's get you together. And it's all pulled together, but I will never say that it's only clothes. Confidence is inside.
Oh yeah.
Right. Even without the clothes, you're still confident. So it doesn't matter if you have clothes on or what clothes you have on. That stuff is from the inside out. It oozes out of you. And you just happen to have a great outfit on. I mean, you know, and then you said those 50s hit different. Ma'am.
Baby, they do. They do.
They do. And you, when you said it, I was hanging off your every word, because I've said it several times. We're both in our 50s, Leanne and I, and both she and I can attest to this decade hits different, and I'm feeling myself on this one and stuff. It's you just I think the confidence went into overdrive when we, crossed that threshold of the 50s and stuff. And I'm digging it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. I feel like if somebody told me in 50, and when you hit 50s, there's just a I don't give a fuck button that just clicks on.
That part right there, that part right there. To where you can move along. You can move along. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it.
Did that happen to you, Tony, in your 50s?
Yep. And then but look, wait till you get to 60. Woo! It's a whole new different page.
Oh, leveling up. Okay.
Ooh, wait till you get them 60s, boy. That's when people look at you and say, I ain't finna fuck with them.
But that's how Tony. That's how it gets. So I want to address one thing that I think that Eileen said in this last one. She said her first foray into being unapologetically her was met with criticism from her family, and she was called angry. Let me explain something. Okay, that's their problem. That is not your problem. One, people have a sense of entitlement to who you were, to the way that they used to be able to talk to you, the way they used to be able to treat you, the way that you've always been. So when you come and you present different, they have a problem with that. Let that continue to be their problem. Yeah. And I know it's hard when you hear that over and over and over. Look, people say, don't internalize. There's no way that you hear a message 500 times and something doesn't get internalized in your system.
Right.
So you have the option of one, not continuing to be around that negativity, because if you stay in that negative space, you're inviting and not put those boundaries and stand firm in those boundaries, they're going to continue to do and say and think they can, because they have an entitlement to the old you, the you that you've presented for so many years. So when you are going to be unapologetically you have to know everybody's not going to like it. They like the old, quiet, agreeable Eileen. The one who don't argue, who don't talk back, who just lets things happen. I'm not saying that's you. I'm saying just in general, right? You have to set the boundary first with yourself that says, these are the things that I will no longer accept or tolerate from anybody. Absolutely. Family, friend, foe, whoever.
Yep, that part right
and
there.
You have to stand on that. And then you have to communicate that to others.
There you go.
And be firm in it. And that means sometimes you got to put family to the side and distance yourself from them, because they're the main ones that's sending you all the negativity.
For real. From over there.
That was my life too. Now that you have your boundaries and you've changed and you've done the work, they haven't. And that's how they see you, as the angry one. I'll be if I gotta be the angry one in your story, you're gonna be the clown in my story. Okay.
Bingo.
That part.
And that's what you have to be. Now, Hollywood Hobo, I like that name, from Instagram said, I've said I was born with a finite bag of fucks. I know that's right. I handed them out when I was younger. I'm more cautious handing them out because my bag is getting depleted. Baby, you said a mouthful, baby. I'll pin that post over there because that's hilarious. Because yes, I am completely out of fucks to give.
Fresh on out, girl.
Those ended when I was in my 40s. I walked into my 40s, my bag was already empty. I gotta go to Amazon and see if they could send me a few because I don't have any more. Right. And as we kind of wrap up, this is one of the things that I want to tell you, right? I want you to start living boldly and unapologetically, starting now, from this day forward. Every day is a day for you to try again, to live boldly, unapologetically, and to be free. I'm not saying be an asshole. That is not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is be you. Be unapologetic. Wear the prints and the stripes and the colors all at one damn time if you want to. Walk into a room and take up space. Be confident. Love you the most. Speak words of affirmation to yourself, right? But I want to know, what is one thing, and I want y'all to think about this, and then put it on your social media and tag Wake Up Happy Sis. What is one thing that you'll do this week to help you step into your confidence, to flex that confidence muscle, as Sharon said? What is one thing that you're going to do this week for you to help you flex that confidence muscle and step into that power? I want y'all to think about that. So Sharon, final words and a wrap up from you. Tell the people how they can connect with you.
I'm at all social media at Guam by Sharon. You could definitely head over to my YouTube page. We are migrating there. Guam by Sharon, GWAN BY, and Sharon is spelled with a C because I'm special. Okay, Mama knew this from birth. What I will leave the ladies with is step into your power. Let them feel your energy before they even see you.
Hold on. I love it.
Because that's when you know that your confidence is it transcends time and space. No, nobody can take that from you.
Nobody but yourself.
But yourself. So that's what I want to leave you with.
That's good stuff right there. I love that. Let me write that down.
Tony taking notes. I love it.
Always take notes. Always.
I feel special.
He gonna have his notes. He gonna take his notes. Now, and Sharon also has something special for y'all. If you want to go and see the fabulousness of the Guam by Sharon collections, you can head on over to Guam by Sharon, and that's Sharon, CHARON. Okay, Guam by Sharon. Use the code WAKE UP, all is one word, and get 25% off. People don't be giving 25% off just for nothing. That's love. So y'all,
that's love right there.
Look, let me tell you. Now, I ain't even told her I want a new wrap dress, but I ain't said nothing about it. But the wrap dress, the pencil skirts, she had this one print. It was like a bejeweled, bedazzled snake.
Oh, I remember her.
I got a dress with that. I got the skirt with that, baby. I'll be out there, and every time I wear some of her fashions, baby, I get compliments anywhere I go. Okay, anywhere I go.
Yeah.
So head on over to GuamBySharon.com, pick you up a couple of things because somebody needs to see you in the fabulousness that is Guam by Sharon.
They do. They absolutely do.
Yes. And a Hollywood Hobo said, yes, you do have to feed that fire to keep it lit. Yes. We
absolutely
fire of confidence. We're gonna fan them flames of confidence in our lives, and we're gonna take the steps to live boldly. If you don't know how to do that, come on and talk to me at wakeuphappysis.com. Wake Up Happy Sis on all social media, and I can help you figure out what that means in your life. What is freedom, fulfillment, happiness? What does confidence look like and feel like and taste like for you? Okay, because we're not born to shrink. We're done
No,
shrinking.
ma'am.
We were
No,
not
ma'am.
born to shrink. We were not made to dim our light, to fit into somebody else's mold, or to play small so that other people feel comfortable. Why fit in when you were always born to stand out?
Absolutely.
Amen.
And telling my son his whole life.
That's it. Confidence is your birthright. I want you to walk in it. I want you to own it. I want you to be it. Because the world doesn't need a watered down version. Hey, Samara.
Hey.
We don't need a watered down version of you. We don't. We don't need no more watered down versions. We need you at your best, at your fullest, at your glory, at your power. So stop shrinking because it's your time to shine. And Eileen said this week she's putting herself first and getting pampered before her trip next week. You better.
Mm-hmm.
You better, baby. Because nobody's going to do it for you. Nobody's here to save you. Nobody's here to save you. So as my friend Nicole said, how are you going to participate in your own rescue today? With that, that's the end of the Wake Up Happy Sis show. This hour has come and gone real quick like it always do. We will see you back. Same bat channel, same bat time on Thursday of this week.
Thursday.
Another Thursday, yes. We coming up to the last couple of shows of the season. So you want to make sure that you keep it locked and loaded and tune into the Wake Up Happy Sis show. Head on over to YouTube, look us up. We on all the socials. You can't miss us. And with that, I want to tell you, have the day you're meant to have, because you get to choose how you respond to all the things, all the shit that comes at you.
Love
You can
y'all.
let it overtake you, or you can be the boss and show wit how to handle things. So with that, I love y'all, and we will see you later. Thanks for tuning in to another episode of the Wake Up Happy Sis show. Join us live every Monday and Thursday at 10 a.m. Eastern for more joy, healing, and sisterhood. Until next time, keep thriving unapologetically, sis.